All right, y'all, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Star, back again with another video. This video's not going to be too long, and if it is, you can always come back to the video, bro. Like, come on, like, stop tripping, okay? Like, for real. I got two groups of people. We got the 10-minute and under group, and then we got the 30-minute and over group, okay? I'm going to try my best to appease both groups as much as possible. But outside of that, I don't even know how long this video going to be. Y'all do. Y'all do. You feel me? But me, personally, like I said, a lot of my videos, they are never scripted. Yes, I'll be having a couple of notes here and there, but most of the time it's like instant downloads, okay? And of course, there's always like a topic on my mind that I want to talk about, but again, this is just like, this is basically kind of like a live but pre-recorded. Which, by the way, I actually went live yesterday. For the few people who actually seen that I went live, you already know I was just hollering at y'all. I have my badass nephew. I try to introduce him to the world, and yeah, he just completely fucked that up. So y'all probably will never see young dude again until maybe he get a little bit more mature, a little bit more older. But other than that, bro, I'm not his father. Okay, if that was my son, listen, he wouldn't be disrespectful. He wouldn't be talking crazy to nobody. But yeah, bro, there's so much that I want to talk about in today's video, bro. The one thing that I noticed since I've been on like this new high streak, first of all, shout out to everybody that's on a high streak. And secondly, shout out to everybody who tune into my videos. Again, I'm not the police. Okay, I'm not telling y'all like, oh, you shouldn't be eating this, or you shouldn't be dealing with this chick or whatever the case may be. I'm not the police. I'm simply here to let y'all know that you could be living your life a lot more smoother, a lot more cleaner, a lot more healthier if you just set some boundaries in your life, bro. Set some boundaries and then just like take it one day at a time. Like, keep it simple. You feel me? If you want to get back being consistent and persistent, start simple. Drink water every day. Go outside every day. Do some push-ups. Go for a walk if you can, if you have the time, or even after work, or even on your lunch break at work, bro. There's a lot of stuff that you can still do to keep your energy pure, keep your energy strong, and also keep your defense mechanism up as well. Because here on the spiritual journey, bro, it ain't all about, I always say this all the time, it ain't all about roses and daisies. It's not all about just, the positivity. Really, it's literally either battling the negativity or actually, I'd say, dealing with the negativity, because you can't feel good without going through some type of like hurdle, or going through some type of like struggle. You see what I'm saying? Now, in the past couple of my videos, 2 videos ago, I talked about never fall for the script, right? And in my last video, I was talking about never worry about another relapse. You feel me? It's not the end of the world. If anything, if you have the awareness, if you put on your spiritual shades for 2 seconds and you actually have the awareness as to why you're feeling how you're feeling, or why you happen to relapse or whatnot, again, you can change the patterns, but you just have to have the awareness first. So if you watch any of my videos, bro, congratulations to you. You have the awareness. You have no excuse. You feel me? No excuse whatsoever. But to anybody that's on the high street, keep it going. I know there's a couple people, talking about, oh, like, I still struggle from time to time, bro. For one, I don't really care about what you do on your personal time. I don't need to know no details, my guy. Again, this is a safe space to, speak your mind or whatnot, but the details, bro, like, I don't even really care no more. You feel me? Because there's no point. And if you do want to talk, if you do want to have like a consultation, DM me. You can reach me at my Instagram, or, I'm gonna have my information in my description. The link is gonna be in the description. You email me, holla at me if you want to have like a consultation. Then we could definitely do that. But outside of that, bro, I'm gonna keep it casual. I'm gonna keep it neutral, as far as like me not trying to bash anybody about their religion and stuff, and y'all not about to sit here and bash me about how I perceive life and how, I'm going about my spiritual journey at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now that we, paid the bills and got all that stuff out the way, of course, if you see the links, definitely hit that Cash App or PayPal if you resonate with my energy and if you actually can learn something from my videos or learn from my mistakes. A lot of times when I be doing my mistakes or if I go through something, bro, it's I don't do it just for content. Um, to be real, I actually when I go to sleep at night, there's all right. So first of all, if you know anything about retention and if you know anything about sun gazing, you know the lucid dreams be real as hell, right? A lot of you that are quote unquote dreaming, you're actually not. You're actually traveling to different realms. You're actually traveling to, you know, to see higher beings. You feel me? And it's kind of like they kind of report on you. Like it's kind of like how should I put it, bro? Because it's like I know here in this realm of reality, like yeah, I'm a human being and stuff like that. But bro, every time I go to sleep, I don't fully rest. I be traveling. I be living life. Like just last night, going into this morning, um, niggas try to put me on a plane, and I'm like, bro, why y'all trying to put me on this plane? I'm like, bro, I got to get back to this realm of reality. I got to get back to Earth. Y'all ain't finna have y'all ain't gonna keep putting me on different planes and different spaceships and shit, and not even tell me the reason why I'm here. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, some motherfucker. I don't know if it's the extraterrestrials. I don't know if it's like some higher beings or what. But they was trying to take not really take me out, but I remember it as if it really happened. You feel me? And that's exactly what's happening, bro. The more you charge yourself up, the longer you're on retention, the more you are moving around with your energy. Okay, it's a difference between being on retention, just sitting down and hopefully somebody gonna hit you up, or hopefully this, that, and the third. Maybe like something happens. If you're just sitting around and not doing anything, bro, that's going to breed energy and space to be edging, and then you'll be on the brink of quote unquote relapsing or whatnot. Which again, it's not the end of the world if you do that, but you need to be doing something with your time and with your energy outside of working, outside of being around family, outside of talking to your bitch, outside of just whatever you do. Like you still need to be doing a lot with your life force energy. So that includes meditating. That includes, you know, self motivation. People will be in full blown relationships, full blown marriages, and they'll be feeling alone as hell. People don't even know how to motivate themselves. And a lot of the reason why people don't know how to motivate themselves is because they not properly charged up. Now, for men, you know what I'm saying? All we got to do is work out, retain our energy, and get some sun. That's the main thing. Uh, Even when it comes to eating food, it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? If you train your body from within enough to understand, like, okay, this some bullshit, we're not gonna be eating this all the time, or this is some bullshit, we're just gonna completely take this out of our diet. You're training the cells within the body to become a lot more intelligent, and now you'll be able to tap in, and you'll actually be able to live life, um, and enjoy life, even if you happen to step out and have a light drink or a light whatever vice that is. I would rather y'all work on, just building yourself from within. So that way, if you step out or if you do something every once in a while, you can recover. You can recover pretty fast. Um, One of the things that I heard Ashton Hall say one time, because Ashton Hall, he used to be a football player, but now he has went viral for doing a lot of his like morning rituals and stuff. One thing he said is like it's not even about the workout or it's not even about the consistency, but it's about like how quickly can we recover from whether it's a setback, whether it's like recover from a bad breakup from a relationship. It's all about how quickly can we recover. You know what I'm saying? We are humans. we're in this human body, so we're bound to make some type of mistake from time to time. It's gonna happen. But it's about, well, okay, can I get out of this rut? Can I get out of this situation and get back to realigning myself? You're going to be tested regardless. You're going to be tested by lust. You're going to be tested by people trying to keep you in their rotation when it comes to them using your energy. Like, whether you know it or not, your energy is very, very valuable. Let's say you're a person that you ain't never get bitches before. You don't know how to talk to bitches or whatnot, but you just never knew how to get females like that. But let's say there's a few that you talk to that you feel as though like you can probably get, but maybe they give you a little bit of attention, and you give them all the attention or you give them all the compliments and stuff like that, but it's still not evenly reciprocated. Guess what? The moment you stop giving a fuck and you stop caring about how beautiful a homegirl might be or how much curve she might have, the second that you say, you know what, bro, I see all that, but I'm gonna focus on myself, I'm gonna focus my energy on me, they are going to miss that energy. Just because they don't reciprocate the energy back to you evenly, that doesn't mean that like there's no value in your energy. There's a lot of value. But people use your energy wrong. A lot of females who thrive off of having their, because every female, no matter what, I don't care how fine she is, I don't care how innocent she might appear to be, she has a group of guys in her life that people would like to call it like a roster or something like that. But every female always has a group of guys that either give them free validation, give them money, give them unsolicited sex, um, or even give them game. You know what I'm saying, about like how niggas be moving and shit. You feel me? So you don't want to be a part of that group. And whether you know it or not, you probably might be a part of that group. But here's how you can separate yourself from the pack. It's very, very easy, very, very simple. You never have to follow a trend or follow somebody's cycle and pattern. Because here's one thing, bro. The moment you stop texting this chick, the moment you stop watching her story, the moment you just get off social media for about 2-3 months, bro, instantly your presence or your absence, I would say, they're going to feel. They're going to be like, damn, how comes this nigga not blowing me up no more? Or damn, how comes he not texting me as much? Like, what he got going on? You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, give it about 3 weeks, they're going to reach out. They're going to be like, oh, hey, you okay? I'm just checking on you. You know what I'm saying? Just on some shit. But you should see the power in that. Because the moment that you are like, okay, now that I'm focused on myself, I ain't focusing on this chick, or maybe I got a chance with this chick, or you're not holding on to an idea or a relationship in your mind and you actually let shit go. That's when everything is going to change and work in your favor. You feel me? You got to be consistent with yourself first. Be consistent with yourself. Positive self-talk, all of that is super, super important, right? So when you get into this state of like realizing how valuable your energy is and how valuable your power is, people will notice your absence. Because people take for granted, people like you. Again, I don't know. Maybe you do get a lot of hoes. Maybe you got a lot of bitches. You got, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You probably got 2 baby mamas, a partridge and a pear tree, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a lot of money or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's good. But even in that case, even when you feel like you're the man and you probably have all the females and shit like that, please be careful with your energy. Please still make sure that you have awareness to what's going on. Please don't be the guy that is still being used for your money or just for your free attention. Because what's going to happen is, after a while, once you raise your awareness to what's really going on, you being a man is going to kick in. You can be like, hold on, wait. If I'm not like the main course, or if I'm not like the main person in your life, bro, like why the fuck am I in your life? Why am I even paying you attention? Why am I even still giving you advice about like, oh, how to go about, you know what I'm saying, dealing with other people, and now they leave you high and dry. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through a lot of phases. I've been through my simp phase. I've been through phases where I had too many women to deal with. I've been through my phase where I've been through a drought. Even in my 30s, I've been through a drought where it's just like, damn, like I used to have such and such hit me up and stuff, and it's like I'm looking at my phone now. It's like, damn, this shit kind of, shit. I'm looking at a tumbleweed go past my screensaver. Like I'm about to put a tumbleweed on my screensaver now. But the only reason why I'm doing that now, because I won't even say that I'm in a drop per se right now. I'm moving from one consistent like vibration and frequency to the next. And in order for you to get to the next level, in order for you, and mind you, you'll learn how to do this from within. I don't have all the answers for you about how to get over your ex per se. But if you're charging up by retaining your energy and not overly using your sexual energy, when you go to sleep at night, hidden messages, just different types of downloads you'll have access to. A lot of the stuff that I know, or a lot of stuff that I'm like, you know, the reason why I can even make a video and consistently do this, especially now, is because I've been locked in. I've been having my life force energy, and I don't use all of it here in this world. You got to remember, you are a multi-dimensional being. That means you exist outside of this realm as well. You got realities outside of this realm. Now, for the people who don't dream, let's say you never dream at night, or you forget your dreams and shit. 9 times out of 10, you still going to a different realm, but you got other entities within the spiritual realm that is now using your life force energy to play out realities that they want to happen within their light. So if you ever had a dream where like some weird shit happened, or just some sideways ass shit was going on, oh, best believe you wasn't with no high vibrational beings. I'm gonna keep it a being. You know what I'm saying? You got the incubus, you got the succubus, you got all type of other biscuits that's out there that they probably didn't even tell us about. You feel me? And then you also got the CIA, you got the government, you got the FBI. Motherfuckers they got so much technology now that, and this type of technology we can't see with our eyes. 6G is now here. Like 6G has the ability to, let's say you're looking at your phone or you're looking at your iPad or something, they got Wi-Fi and then just different types of connections that can actually penetrate the mind and read the mind. They can read your thoughts. So anytime you might be thinking about something, or if I'm talking about the meta rays, for example, or glasses, I guarantee you, within 2 minutes, if I go on my Instagram right now, that shit gonna pop up on my feed. They listen to you, but they also can quote unquote read the mind, and the way. And here's the thing, bro. You see how like all of these things are coming into existence. 5G, 6G. They're able to read your mind. Nigga, 15, 20 years ago, what the hell was Wi-Fi? We didn't really know what Wi-Fi was. You know what I'm saying? 15, 20 years, how old am I? I'm 30. So like when I was back in my teens, I ain't really hear too much about Wi-Fi. Nigga, I'm from the era of AOL dial-up. You get what I'm saying? Like back then. You see what I'm saying? But you see how the powers that be are going through so much. And all they want to do, they just want to use your life force energy. They want to see how your brain works when you go to sleep. They want to see, because essentially when you go to sleep, think of it as like a projection from your brain, and they can see what's going on within the dreams or wherever you're going. This is why it's very important to, you know, protect yourself. If you can cop some copper, do that. If you can get like certain things that are symbolic, like, you know, I have like a crystallized elephant, and actually I didn't even purchase this, but I put the elephant unfortunately, I stay in a room that has the Wi-Fi box. Which, by the way, again, if you stay in a room with the Wi-Fi box, it's fucking up your energy. You feel me? That's why I don't even stay in a room too long, bro. But even if I'm in the room, I got my little crystals or whatnot for my protection. Of course, I got the crystallized elephant. The elephant is actually very, very spiritual. I try to keep certain things within my living space to help combat the Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is kind of like a microwave. Again, you can't really feel it, but if you are eating a lot of foods that have heavy metals in it, the heavy metals and stuff, the more heavy metals and stuff that you have within your body, is the more likely that you probably gonna have like skin problems and shit. You feel me? And the only reason why you probably have skin problems is because the Wi-Fi is literally working with the heavy metals within your body, and it's fucking people up. But they don't want to talk about this shit. You feel me? But it's a lot of information. There's a lot of people that are, talking about what's going on. You feel me? So with that being said, in order to combat all of that, bro, you got to preserve yourself. You can't put too much of yourself out there when it comes to dealing with a lot of bitches. You can't put yourself too much out there as far as like using your sexual energy all the time. Your sexual energy is actually the same energy that's responsible for keeping your aura strong. Like, let's say you got a girlfriend and you say, you know what, babe, I'ma chill. We ain't gonna do nothing for a week. Or you don't even gotta tell them that. You feel me? Instead of going through the same old rituals where it's like, okay, she roll over, you know what I'm saying? She puts her ass back on you a little bit, and then all of a sudden, females, they be lazy as hell. They be like, God damn, bro, like, all right, cool. Like, instead of just doing that, you can practice a simple form of tantra sex by just simply, and you kind of have to use your imagination when you do this. I've done this shit without even doing the research. Okay, I've had my times where, I was dealing with a lot of females and they would fall in love with me very, very fast. And the only reason why they did that is because I wasn't quick to try to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm using different types of energy techniques, whether it's just like a simple type of body rub or barely even touching them. You got to be creative. I ain't going to give you all the sauce, but you got to be creative. The main goal or the main objective, though, is to have that mental connection, but not go all the way with the physical act. Because once you go all the way, and then after you get your nut and stuff like that, that's it, bro. Like, you be ready to tell the bitch to get out. You feel me? Calling her a bitch and everything. So what you want to do is take your time with shit. Don't be so quick to use all of your sexual energy. I don't care if you're dating an info. Especially if you're dating an info, bro. If you're dating a female she can't even help it. Like, she gonna want it every day. You know what I'm saying? You can actually still coexist. The only thing is, instead of you being controlled by the pussy, you will now be controlling her because, okay, yes, you know what I'm saying? Females, sometimes women, they know how to do it. If they want to get some, they gonna do everything in their power to get some. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, niggas gonna go for it because, again, we're just so attractive or so attracted to them. And, a woman's aura and their glow and whatnot, especially when they are connected to you mentally and now they're in their feminine state and now they doing shit to make you feel good, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's easy money for them. But you just have to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of restraint. And then before you know it, when y'all do eventually go to making fireworks, it's going to be amazing. And it's not going to be nothing that's just wasted off of lustful knee-jerk reactions where it's just like, bro, I'm horny, let's do it. You get what I'm saying? It makes the relationship actually boring. And then you already know what time it is. Okay, by the time she roll over or do this after she done eating or talking to her homegirls, she gonna want some dick. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Peep her pattern. Everybody has a pattern in the cycle. This is how you maintain the attraction, though. Switch it up. You feel me? You don't always have to be predictable. Once you, the guy, becomes predictable, that's when she's not gonna want to fuck you no more. I personally know somebody right now that is doing my dog crazy. You know, and I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk too much about it because you know what I'm saying. People do be watching my videos from time to time, but there's this person that I know. He's in a full blown relationship with this young lady, has a kid with her and everything, and yet he's still sexually frustrated. But why is he sexually frustrated? Well, number one, he's out of shape. Number two, he's not raising his awareness to what's going on. Number three, whole time while he is being sexually frustrated, his girl is getting her back blown out by the next nigga. Dare I say it, niggas that's close to him. And it's like, well, why would she want to have sex with another guy instead of being with her man? Number one, she might just have a Jezebel spirit. Just put that out the way. My dog probably wifed a hoe. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to call her a hoe, but a lot of the stuff that she doing right now is crazy work, right? But I'm looking at the situation, and my guy, my homeboy or whatnot, that's going through this little situation, his body completely transformed. Like the nigga he's fat as shit. He got lazy. He be playing the video games. He eats late. And I'm not trying to put him down. I would tell him this to his face. You get what I'm saying? I have told him plenty of times, like, my nigga, bro, focus on yourself. Stop playing the game for about 2 months. Worry about, just getting your fitness in back in order. When she first met my dog was in shape. And you know what I'm saying? And then now it's just like, okay. And the whole time, the dudes that she's sleeping around with, niggas is slim. You feel me? Them niggas probably got shit going on, or sometimes they don't. You know, women they would fuck with women will fuck a broke nigga, and for us we'd be like, damn, bro, like I thought we needed money just to keep our girls. Like, nah, your girl can be taken by a broke nigga, dog. Like, G shit. And that's all because you become too predictable. You out of shape. You playing the game too much. You watching the game too much. You putting too much into the parlays. Nigga, now you dipping into the damn rent. Rent is due and shit. And now niggas is behind on rent because you want to buy video games or you want to put in parlays thinking that you going to make triple and quadruple the money that you put in. See, as a man, you always have to stay on point when it comes to managing yourself, whether you're in a full-blown relationship or whether you're not. Because the thing about it, bro, is like you have to stay ready. You got to stay ready, bro. You have to stay ready. And life is so unpredictable, right? So going back to the whole, just tying this whole retention thing into where it needs to be. The very second you take control and you start saying like, all right, I'm going to put my health first. I ain't going to be up too late doing bullshit. I'm going to focus on what I'm eating, right? Because when you put more electricity within the body, remember, you are an electromagnetic being. You are essentially Superman without even knowing it. And to be totally honest, y'all need to prepare yourselves because we're actually entering into a time right now where the sun is doing some wild shit up there. I notice every time when I go outside, especially the past 2-3 days, when I try to go outside and I go for my walk, within 30 minutes it starts to rain. A lot of them clouds is not even real, bro. A lot they've been putting up artificial clouds to block out the sun and for it to like also goddamn. Every time when I do a video, bro, niggas is always doing laundry in the background. Like, it's funny. But yeah, let me focus. So basically, yeah, they doing a lot of stuff with the clouds, bro. And when it rains and things are dark and gloomy and shit like that, that actually brings on a lot of depression. Different types of metals they put within the air, puts different types of stuff that they put within when they do chemtrails. All that shit is falling to the ground. Now, mind you, Are we completely doomed? No. And the reason why we're not completely doomed is because just look at for example the trees, look at the grass, look at how the grass, the trees still grow even though like pollution is in the fucking air. The reason why these trees and the grass can still grow is because they're still connected. They are rooted, you know what I'm saying? They got their feet implanted within mother nature, within, you know what I'm saying, what we call earth. So it's like, with that being said, it's very important to, still mimic trees, because believe it or not, again, trees, they have intelligence. You walk around and people be like hugging trees and stuff, like they be looking crazy and stuff, but like at the same time, it's like, nah, bro, it's just they're rooted within Mother Nature. If you want to grow up, if you want to grow crops, it don't happen out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? You have to have soil, you gotta have sunlight, you gotta have water. And when you have that combination, it has a lot of healing properties, and it's just going to help you overall within your life. You see what I'm saying? So when you this is what I'm saying, you have to have like a cycle or a pattern that works for you. You get what I'm saying? Um, you don't necessarily have to do everything that I'm telling you, but I'm letting you know again, I know why people are depressed. I know why people, tend to go through ups and downs with their emotions. It's all of what you eat. It's really what you eat. And, if you're in the AC for too long, that can also mess up your mood. So this is why we need the sunlight. Who would have thought putting your feet in the grass and getting some sunlight and working out could get you women? But yeah, it's true. You know what I'm saying? But again, the average guy don't look at it like that. They be like, man, forget all this Mother Nature shit, bitch. I'm about to get this iPhone. I'm about to scam this, and I'm about to go here and go there and do all. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to have the confidence to think that you can do it without the help of Mother Nature. But again, your life will be going so much more smoother if you just implemented these main things, dog, which is again getting Mother Nature, eating right, and staying active. Don't get too comfortable. Don't be comfortable just because you got a bad chick on your arm. She ain't gonna be there much longer if your body not right. You think guys are the only ones that are just superficial? You think we are the only ones that would look at a female body and be like, damn, bro, she fat or out of shape. I don't want her. Bro, women look at guys the same way. And women, they got they type. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they like a guy who's, a little bit big boned. But even with that, bro, you don't want to get big boned and become nasty. Your gut looking crazy. You feel me? Like what? Like again. So make it make sense. So you'll never have to worry about another breakup, because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a relationship and she breaks up with you after some time, it's either due to, okay, now it's time for you to move on. Maybe like that's the end of the chapter. It may not be you per se. Let's say like you're just 100% on your game and you're working out, you're doing what you have to do. That's cool. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people are in your life for only so long, for only certain chapters. And then after that, she might go her separate way. She might find somebody else, or she might have some type of spiritual awakening and now she got to cut everybody off. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared for anything, bro. People who's married, people who's in 10-year relationships, bro, like y'all ain't safe. Y'all is not safe, bro. I talk to women who are married now, and for me, it's not even like, oh, I'm trying to get at them, but it's like women from all walks of life. They have a way of like knowing how to get into my realm of reality, or like have conversations with me. Mind you, at first, I don't know that they married. Most of the time, they don't be telling me nothing. You feel me? They be, you know what I'm saying? Like before you know it, again, they be like, oh yeah, I'm just here, da da da. And then once you peel back the layers and you start finding out like, oh, you married. Oh, you got a whole kid with somebody. Oh, you okay, so you in this whole situation. Oh, dang, you don't feel motivated because it's like, how are you in a full-blown relationship and you don't like your partner is supposed to be doing that? You see what I'm saying? Like me personally, bro, and I think I mentioned this on the channel before, but I never been in a relationship that was past a year ever in my life. My longest relationship was probably like maybe 8, 9 months at the very most, and most of the time it was just long distance relationships. You know what I'm saying? I know that, and I don't know, maybe you guys might be going through something similar like this, bro. Sometimes we be getting cursed at a young age, or sometimes the powers that be, they'll see the potential that we have based on like them scanning our brains and reading our minds when we go to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? But if you sleep with crystals and stuff, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You're gonna be traveling, you're gonna be going to different dimensions, and it's gonna be lit. But like, you know, the powers that be, and even other human beings down to a certain extent, they know how to pick up on your energy or feel your energy. Women will know like when you're thinking about them and vice versa. We are the original biological computers. Sometimes women who are lost, or even some of your friends that are completely lost, they eat all types of meats and eat and have all types of Wi-Fi and have all types of stuff, right? Sometimes they can still with tap into their intuition and feel stuff, and they be like, dang, bro, like why do I have the need to go here, or why is this person not hitting me up, or damn, let me hit up such and such. So even with all the stuff that they try to throw at us and put in our food and put in the air and stuff like that, like we're still powerful. Our life force energy can still work through all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me, in my darkest days and my weakest times, bro, it's been times where I made a video the same day of a relapse. And the thing about it, half the time now, me personally, a lot of people will look at me and be like, "Oh, now you're just a backslider, or you're not living by how you supposed to be. You're not living like how you preach or whatnot." But my nigga, some of the best messages and some of the best lessons is usually after I mess up, or usually after I've been on a good run and then boom, I make a mistake, and it's like, do I bask in this mistake? And then do I just sit here and be like, oh man, I'm worthless. Oh man, I'm simping again. Or like, nah, I become resilient. And the main reason why I become resilient is because I still have that life force energy from when I was retaining my energy, from when I was retaining my seed. So the cells in your body actually has a better memory than you consciously have of yourself. This is why it's very important to program the body, program the mind. See, the cells within your body, bro, can remember a situation. And this is why a lot of guys actually relapse or go into a cycle where they get trapped in like the sexual acts of just you got regular natural sexual acts, and then you got that other shit. And people get trapped in that other shit because maybe the cells within their body still remember like, oh, that one time where they stepped out of their body, or when they stepped out and like different types of women that got mixed with other different types of individuals, their spiritual baggage became your spiritual baggage, and now your cells within the body is the cells within your body is connected to that experience, and now that experience is playing within the mind. So now in your mind, you're chasing that experience. If you program the cells, and if you're eating less processed foods, eating a lot less sweets and stuff like that, and you program the cells the right way, bro, tell you right now, you can't fight against your body. When you gotta take a shit, my nigga, you gonna go take a shit. You feel me? If you got an ache in your knee, you won't be able to walk so clean because there's an ache in your knee. Like you gotta respond to your body. You see what I'm saying? This is why you have to have like a real relationship with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And not overdo it when it comes to just like, again, using your life force energy and dealing with people. So there's a lot that we have to deal with, a lot that we have to defend ourselves from. the Wi-Fi, the unnatural lights, being in a square-like room. Most rooms that you probably are in right now is in the shape of a square. When you put your energy in the shape of a square, it's hard for your energy to actually move naturally. It becomes stagnant. This is why sometimes if you be in your room all day long, trust and believe, you're going to get stagnant. You're going to be tempted to want to look at some internet porn and stuff like that. You probably don't want to hit up that ex because you've been in the room all fucking day. Or maybe, you've been in the office all day at work, being in a square shaped environment. They know. See, the powers that be, they know this. This is like when it comes to like prisons and stuff like that. This is why every cell, you never seen a circular shaped cell, because when you put stuff in a circle, energy can move a lot more freer. But when you put it in a box, it's going to trap it. You see what I'm saying? Even down to the phone, this is designed to trap your consciousness. So it's either you take this device and use it to uplift yourself and educate yourself and help upgrade your DNA. You either use this to do that, or you're just gonna get ciphered and trapped within that box. Whole day in the phone, whole day depending on who texts me, who called. Nigga, put the phone down for a second, bro. Go outside, go for a walk. I'm tired of saying this, but it's gonna make your life so much better. So now, when you do want to tap back in and you do want to get into the phone and stuff like that, all right, okay, like, your energy is not going to be used all the way. And again, when you program yourself from within and now you got a life force energy, remember, the life force energy has always been undefeated. The very fact that you still here is not just like by some crazy miracle. The mere fact that you still here, your heart's still pumping, you still going. Number one, be thankful for that. Be thankful for having the awareness to say, oh shit, I am going to change my life. Or like, damn, this nigga Moody Star, like, he be talking some shit and he's saying some real shit. I resonate with this shit. And I know you resonate with it because I know what the truth is. I know, and again, a lot of people know the truth, but they either don't know how to go about, like, breaking out of the matrix. So they be like, well, shit, I don't know how to. Like, I asked my homeboy one day, I was like, what if the aliens or the Anunnaki came back and they all, they came back in big ass ships in the sky and stuff? I asked my dog, I was like, yo, if these quote unquote Anunnakis are like, our extraterrestrial relatives, long lost relatives, if they used to come back and say, hey, we're back. I'm seeing you guys are upgrading your DNA. Let's go back in the ship and let's go back home. My question to my homeboy was, nigga, you finna go? You gonna leave Earth or not? And he was like, hell nah, I ain't finna leave Earth. Nigga, like, the fuck? like where are you taking me? You know what I'm saying? And that's a legitimate response. But I ain't gonna hold you. It's like, in the Bible, they gonna say Jesus coming back. How do we know how Jesus looked like? And I'm getting a little bit philosophical when it comes to, asking that question. But like, what if Jesus was an Anunnaki or one of them extraterrestrial beings? You feel me? And those are just what if, and those are just theory questions. But like, as a human, we are so conditioned to only be on the face of this planet. Like, we don't even understand, like, damn, bro, what is beyond the firmament? What is beyond, like, where are we actually going for real? You get what I'm saying? And if you already can travel, because this is the beautiful thing about being able to astral project. Yeah, bro, every night you can leave Earth for real. You can go past the firmament and everything. Obviously, you can't physically go past it, but yeah, this is why portals exist. And the powers that be, they trying to open up new portals in different places and shit. They got the CERN machine trying to, like, y'all niggas think this shit is just make-believe and fairy tale. But don't be surprised when one of your homeboys, they might start flowing, or your girlfriend, she might start doing some crazy shit, and then shit just get crazy, bro. Like, the gravity, ceases to exist. Who knows? I'm not saying all that's gonna happen tomorrow or next week, but all I'm saying is like when it comes to like the realms of possibilities, bro, there's so much that can actually happen, not only within this realm, but outside of this realm as well. So the best thing you can do is just tap into your natural life force energy. That's the gift God gave you. That's the gift. That's the gift that's going to keep on giving. Even if you keep messing up. How many times you done choked the chicken in your life? Pause. You feel me? But still, yeah, your body is still reproducing so much more energy for you to come back and try this shit again the right way. You know what I'm saying? How many chicks you done smashed and you feel me? You was just like, man, shit, I'm gonna throw on this Jimmy head and whatever, you feel me? Once I bust, that's it. Like, you know, throw that shit in the trash can or put that shit in a sock or some shit. All that wasted energy. And how many bitches you done smashed in your lifetime? But yet you still here reproducing. Why are you still reproducing? That's because naturally, as a soul or even as a spirit, I would say the human body is mimicking your natural core self. You're not gonna elevate, you're not gonna go to the next level or go to the next dimension if you know how to handle this here body. Because who's to say that, like, you know, your soul or your energy or your spirit, I would say, yeah, your spirit is human like, but let's say if we get into the spiritual realm, it's like living in this realm, but just 50 times more 50 times more extravagant when it comes to like how beautiful shit can really get. Nigga, there's colors that exist right now that we can't see with our eyes. We can't see with our retinas. We can only see what, like 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. Bro, you know how many extraterrestrials that's out there that's bad as shit for real? Like for real, bro. Like you think God just made us just to be here? And again, I'm not taking nothing away from planet Earth. Anytime I talk about, you know, the Matrix or anything like that, I'm never talking bad about planet Earth. I'm never. You feel me? Planet Earth herself, to be real, shit, I think we living on an extraterrestrial. If you ask me, the planet may not have eyes and ears and shit, but like I'm telling you, bro, why is it that when I put my feet in the grass, the energy that's coming, that I'm receiving from my feet and going into my body, how does it know what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? How does it know like how to fix certain things? How does it know how to balance out my energy? That's what I'm saying. When it comes to our DNA makeup, especially if you're melanated, bro, you're made with thousands of different types of extraterrestrial DNA. We have a whole junk DNA or something that's part of our brain that they say that we don't even use. And the main reason why we don't use it is because we're always under these natural lights or we're always like on the phone and shit like that. Again, the most of the time, bro, this is why I like to program everything that I do. And again, I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not perfect at all. I be fucking up. I be making mistakes all the time. But as long as you still have that resilience, as long as you're still resilient, as long as you're still pushing forward, as long as you still want more, you're gonna get more. Trust and believe. You gotta want it though. If you don't want it, then forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, bro, you can maintain the attraction with women easily if you are consistent in governing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't fall out of shape. Make sure you don't get too comfortable. Make sure you're not in it for too long. You know, make sure like cause when she put a spell over you and you don't know how to break that spell, bro, that shit's gonna be tough. She gonna leave you high and dry. She will. Because now you're not even in your masculine role. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when to say, all right, baby, that's it. Or, you know, you pick her up and you slam her on the bed like Triple H or some shit, choke slam her on the bed and be like, all right, baby, that's it. Good night. I love you. Mwah, and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Put her on, you know what I'm saying? Wrap her in the sheets and go. And then you go to sleep. You feel me? You got to have that discernment. And once you have that discernment, and once you not like, you're not like a dog being pulled around by her energy and shit. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine. And a lot of dudes, they lose their way because they get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They get too complacent. So the main thing you can do, bro, again, whether you married or not, keep this in your mind and keep this as a way to maintain your energy, bro. And then when it comes to you disciplining yourself, guess what? A lot of people are gonna have respect for you. People ain't gonna try you. People are gonna notice the universal energy that you possess. People will respect you on a higher level. When you have kids, when you have loved ones, when you got your little badass nephew, even the badass nephew is gonna respect you. Anybody who's seen that live, again, I only went live for 5 minutes, but anybody who's seen that live, homeboy disrespected me. And instantly I shut that shit down. I was like, nah, drop and give me 10. Nah, give me another 10. And then go take your ass inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, bro. How you govern yourself is how you will be able to, like, govern people who, especially people who look up to you. And when I say people, it might be just the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to ask you questions if you don't seem like you have control over yourself. If you don't keep your area clean, if you don't do this right, if you don't... Kids, oh man, kids, they are the worst when it comes to telling the truth. They're going to tell you the God-honest truth, and you're going to feel shitty. You're going to feel shitty as hell because you're being called up by a kid because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And even with kids, bro, again, they may be disrespectful and stuff like that, but from time to time, bro, there's a little truth in that. There's a small little truth in that. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But at the end of the day, bro, kids still need to learn know their place. Okay? And they don't know everything. They may be closer to the spiritual side because, you know, they're still fresh out. But a lot of kids are getting brainwashed fast and quick and in a hurry. And when that programming is playing within their mind, bro, you gotta shut this shit the fuck down, nigga, because it's only gonna get worse from there. But you know, outside of that, bro, you know, what else I want to talk about, bro? Yeah, man, keep it P, you know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing, bro. Stay locked in within the journey. The journey is beautiful. The journey can be exciting. You can meet as much women as you want to in your lifetime, as long as you are being consistent with yourself. Being consistent with yourself, being honest with yourself, being patient with yourself, giving yourself some time and grace. All of this is very important. You can live life, even though we living in hell low-key. We low-key kind of live it. This is a luxurious hell that we live in, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Certain light codes and stuff, because we're kind of under like a light code lockdown. Shout out to the brother who's locked up right now. I can't remember his name right now, but I think y'all know who I'm talking about. Damn, I can't believe I forgot his name right now, bro. But basically, shout out to that brother, bro. Like he drops a lot of esoteric knowledge when it comes to just like, you know, what is actually happening within this realm of reality. But so I don't want to make this be like, you know, a Debbie Downer or anything, but nigga, we live with demons. Nigga, we live with demons, nigga. We live with goblins, goons. We live with all type of shit, my nigga. G shit. But guess what? A lot of these demons and shit, they ain't gonna come up to you and just be like, hey, give me your body. Give me your body. Nah, they can't do that. They don't have the power. They don't have the authority. You know what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of people get caught up with these demons and shit like that is because you open yourself up. You become a portal, you open yourself up, you lose your awareness of what's going on, and now all of a sudden, you got different entities and stuff pulling you in different portals and pulling you in different places that you never thought you would be in, and that's all because you relaxed. You was too lackadaisical, and I'm speaking from experience. I know, nigga, I had to fight some demons and shit for real, all because I got too relaxed. Like damn, like nigga, I can't even get too relaxed. You can't do too much of anything. Nigga, you get too relaxed, nigga, that's it. Somebody gonna take your place. Somebody gonna take your bitch. Somebody gonna take your job. Somebody gonna take your car. Just because you getting too relaxed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mimic your spirit. Your spirit is everlasting. Your soul is everlasting. After you leave this body, when you go to sleep, nigga, you still are existing. So with that being said, bro, stop living separate from the soul and the spirit. You know what I'm saying? When you would just focus strictly on just being a human being and just doing the mundane stuff, dribbling a basketball or drinking some damn coffee or whatever, again, bro, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting your DNA. You're every time you eat something, you're programming your DNA a certain way. Every time you watch something, you're programming your DNA a certain way. Your DNA is, dare I say it, a lot more conscious than you itself, as far as like the being. And the only reason why I say that is because you are a multi-dimensional being. You leave your body. You're either gonna go into a higher realm when you go to sleep, or you're gonna go into a lower realm. Like G shit. Not gonna lie, this is why people have nightmares. That's the lower realm. When you go into the higher realm, that's when you can remember that like you are on like a plane or some type of ship or some type of airport. Usually you're in a higher realm. Usually you might actually be living in a different alternate reality. You know what I'm saying? And time and stuff doesn't exist. My dreams feel like days. So by the time I come back here, I come back home and I wake up, I'm like, dang, bro, like I even feel like I went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I went to sleep at all. And that's because, it's like you're tethered to your body. So even when you leave your body, you still have the tether to bring you back. Like, bro, the more awareness I have, it's like it's becoming just like magical as hell, dog. Cause it's like I can feel my body, feel myself coming back into my body, and I'm just kind of like I can literally, I take a deep breath and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I know I'm coming. Yeah, I'm back, nigga. Like, I'm back, nigga. Like, okay, I know I just had a dream, boy. I know I just seen me this, that, and the third. I went through this Stargate. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to do something. And a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, when I come back here, bro, I'll be like, man, this shit boring as hell. G shit, because a lot of these shows I don't want to watch no more. Or a lot of these, when I see low vibrational stuff, it's be like, bro, like that's just a cycle and a pattern. I can look at certain things. I'm like, oh, you just trying to cipher my energy. Next. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need this in my life. I don't need this person in my life. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, just lock in on the complete entire journey. Never forget that you are a multi-dimensional being. You got your body that's outside of this body. And then you also have the cells within your body that mimic you, that listen to you. You get what I'm saying? Your cells are conscious. You don't tell you don't tell yourself when you need to use the bathroom, nigga. Like I said, when you gotta go, nigga, you gonna go. when the stomach go to growling and doing all type of crazy stuff and your stomach yeah, that's not you consciously saying that. That's the body. It's alive. It's alive. You feel me? That's tough. Simple. Shout out to Soul Illuminati, bro, slash spiritual soul. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga dropped a video January 3rd of this year, and he ain't dropped nothing on the spiritual channel since. But guess what, bro? I'm gonna keep it a beam. Me and spiritual soul kind of going through the same thing a little bit, except so he's on a higher level when it comes to the subscriber count and stuff like that. And of course, he was beefing with people, and he's on Twitch. He said he's gonna do this IRL stream. I think the last time he did something on his Twitch channel, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm looking at the comments, and people are disappointed. I'm like, damn, bro, where did you go? And I'm like, I'm laughing at the comments because I'm like, dang, bro. It's like if I don't post in a day, I know y'all, some of my viewers, they be like, this nigga Moody Star say you're supposed to be doing like 10, 20 days straight. I done seen y'all. Y'all be talking shit in the comment section for real, but it's all good, bro. I like it though. Y'all still holding me accountable. But shout out to Spiritual Soul. I hope he's doing all right. I won't be surprised if he posts a video pretty soon. He's gonna make another appearance. And I only say that because, I'm just putting out positivity to him and to any content creator. TC Talks, um, anybody else that that watch my content or I watch their content, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody out there for real, man. This spiritual journey is for real. It's not always positive. It's not always roses. It's not always good days. You're gonna have some bad days, but you can learn from your bad days. When stuff seems to be at a halt, that's because you have to go into a spiritual rehab. A lot of these hoes, a lot of these females and stuff like that, they're gonna disappear, and that's okay. Maybe you have to go into a rehab state. It's healthy. It's gonna refresh your spirit. It's gonna refresh your mind. You feel me? So, you know, again, without saying too much, bruh, the people who like the shorter videos, I know y'all been done checked out a minute ago. It's been a minute since I dropped the hour video. Okay, but again, this is the instant download. Um, MGT, we out here. Oh, and by the way, too, I'm gonna be partnering with somebody. Again, if you guys need any consultations, if you want to go over some personal stuff, again, if you start talking crazy in the comment section, I'm deleting you and I'm blocking you. I'm not gonna hold you. All that, oh, I'm going through this and going, nah, we not gonna keep that. Nah, we gonna clean this up. And again, not saying that you guys was doing too much, but if you have like a personal question, you know where to find me. All the links is in the description. And if you resonate with this video, leave a like, drop a bag on the Cash App or a super chat or the PayPal to support the team, bro. But other than that, bro, MGT, what it is, your boy Moody Star. Back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual arcane. It's beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I got to say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to energy, going within and being high vibrational here at MGT. This is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. If you made it to the end of this video, bro, it's not, listen, minimum, I do 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour video, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I was tapped in. It didn't even feel like an hour, bro. This shit didn't even feel like an hour at all, bro. But like, legitimately though, stay locked in, bro. There's a lot more that I want to talk about. If there's anything in this video that you want me to expound upon, because again, I was kind of flowing just now. If there's any ideas that I spoke on or it sparked your interest, let me know in the comment section, and I can make a separate video about what some of the topics I was talking about. But you know, tonight this is more than just a nightcap. This was like a banger in my opinion. But and I'm not rewatching this shit either because I might. I ain't gonna hold you. I might. But yeah, other than that, bro, stay locked in. It's been your boy Moody Star. Make sure you just stay consistent with yourself. Make sure not to block your intuition by eating a lot of processed foods, bro. Try to eat as much fruit as possible. Try to drink tea in the morning. Even if you do eat processed foods, bro, there's a way around that. Drink tea in the morning. Drink some tea. Drink some soursop tea. You know, try to add maybe a pinch of cinnamon, maybe a pinch of cayenne pepper. Put that. I know this shit gonna... Me personally, when I drink my teas, I don't drink my teas just because they taste good. I really drink my teas because I know it's going to be healthy for me, and I know it's going to promote like a healthy day for me to digest food in general. So even if I step out and have some sour cream and onion chips or some goddamn, or I have some chicken or some pasta or something like that, I try not to eat a lot of it, but I know because I already cleaned my system by number one, drinking tea in the morning. I don't even drink coffee. I know a lot of y'all drink coffee, but like drinking tea has helped me so much in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I drink tea, probably have a little bit of fruit, fast for about 6 hours. And then, you know, if I want to have my meal, and again, if you're working out, again, you want to burn a lot of fuel and burn a lot of energy. So this is why I'm not going to say like, oh, you guys need to completely cut out certain meats and stuff. Me personally, I still would, but I can't right now because I can't really control, you know, the food that I'm getting as far as like, you know, the people that I'm staying with right now. But at the same time, there's a natural way to still build muscle. And I guess we'll talk more about that in the next video, bro. But yeah, just from experience, this is how I'm getting past the metals and stuff. Because again, when you eat processed foods and you eat a lot of meat that has the metals inside of it, by drinking the tea, either at the beginning of the morning or at the end of the night, it's still gonna flush your system out, so you're still gonna be good. So yeah, if you want some more advice or you want some consultations, bro, hit me up on IG, bro. But other than that, it's been Moody Star. Like, share, comment, I'm low, drop a bag. Y'all see the links above. I'm definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.